Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you guys are doing well. Sean and Marie Fisher here, but you guys already knew that here I'm just going to check my phone, see who's here with me here for my weekly Facebook Live. Just going to give everybody a moment to come on. And I'm still getting used to, I needed to get a new, webcam because my webcam went kapooey on me, and I'm just using the one on my computer, and it's so weird because it has like a bigger view and I'm not used to it, so we can see like my whole background behind me. But you know what, that's okay. So there you go, here I am. So that's that. And hey, Lisa, good to see you. And hey, Julie, good to see you. So let's see here, it is June 25th. So just a little reminder, and I need to do my tip post is the 4th of July is coming up in oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do math, maybe like 9 days. I don't know. I'm not I don't have my math hat on right now, so that's okay. I think 9 days. So make sure, if your pet needs any prescriptions from the vet, that you have that, or anything that you give them to help ease the noise of the 4th of July. Make sure you have your plan in place, right? Because it's not too early to start thinking about it, to be prepared. So then you have like a plan of action to know what the plan is. And hey, Trisha, good to see you. And then speaking of that, Trisha just made me think this is even if you have a horse, right? Horses can be affected by fireworks too. Horses, dogs, cats, wildlife, people, all of that can be affected by the boom booms of the fireworks on the 4th of July. Hey, Lisa, good to see you, which I don't know why, we don't just do like silent fireworks like they do in Italy. I don't know why people have to insist on lighting off loud fireworks. In my opinion, I just don't think there's a reason and a need for it, unless maybe you go to a show that's done by professionals, but idiots just getting drunk and lighting off fireworks. I just don't get it. And yeah, that's what this is when my little I try to stay positive, right? You guys know me, but my little kind of negative side comes out when it comes to fireworks, because it's just, I can just feel what it does to the people with PTSD, people, that what it does to them, and then also to the pets that have trouble with that, and then the wildlife that has trouble with that. And I try to shift my focus to be okay, let me send out love, and let's send out that energy instead, because it's just, oh my gosh. Last year, I think I shared about this, I was out doing my little side hustle that I do, and I was out driving around, and there was fireworks that I heard, and there was these birds around, and I could just feel the energy and the fear coming from the birds. And that just oh my gosh, all I could do was just send them love. But inside that just broke my heart instead. So it's I wish people, and I know I'm going to say this and it may sound kind of judgy, and I know it sounds kind of judgy, and I'm going to say it anyway, is I don't know why people have to insist on being so selfish and say oh, it's one day out of the year. Really? It doesn't matter that it's one day out of the year. There's no reason to be selfish and light off fireworks. Anyway, that's just my whole thing. As you can tell, I'm not a fan. And then, hey, Kim, good to see you. Just, because of that. And I used to work at a couple humane societies, and the day after 4th of July, there's so many pets that go missing. I actually, years ago, it was on the 4th of July, but it was on New Year's Eve, I actually helped a dog that got out of their yard because of the fireworks from the 4th of July. So of course, me being me, no questions asked, I just randomly, coax this dog into my car without a true plan in place. But I figured it out because I wanted to help this dog, and luckily I was able to reunite the dog back with their family. It was I think the next day or something like that. But thank goodness, that I was able to help, because I wasn't about to leave that dog out there to have it get hit by a car or something like that. So anyway, so there's my little tangent. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you all for that. So now I'm going to jump into questions. So see how quick I can flip. So there you go. And hey, Marla, good to see you. And then let's see here. Yeah, right. So Lisa says it is actually more than one day of fireworks in my neighborhood. Everyone has their own, and it seems for several days. I know, it's crazy, right? And it is so actually, so 25th here where I live, right? And fireworks go on sale on the 28th, and there are people that start lighting them off early. It's like, gosh, like why do people have to be such jerks? I'm just gonna say it. I don't get it. But anyway, that's my little tangent. It's like, why can't we just be kind and like not just think about ourselves, but think about others? That's my little tangent. So thanks for listening. And hey, Emmy and Sharon. And now I'm going to jump to Lisa's questions. We have both Lisas on here, so it's great to see both Lisas. So I'm going to jump to Lisa's question and then Trisha's question. So Lisa, here we go. I was wondering if you can help tell the boys that I'm going out of town on Tuesday. Oh, I know where you're going, and you're going to have an amazing time if it's where I think you're going. And the trip I think you're going on with one of the most like amazing people ever. And it's like, and other people that I know are going to be in this group too. If it's the trip you're going on with STJ, oh my gosh, so much fun. Lucky. You're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited to see pictures so I can vicariously live through you on your trip if it's the one that I think you're going on to Peru. So I'm excited to hear if it is. I think that it is. So that's exciting. I'm excited for you. So anyway, then I'm going out of town Tuesday for 2 weeks. My daughter will come check on them, but won't be here at night. I didn't want to put them in a cat shelter because I thought it would be too stressful, and I'm hoping they will be hanging out in their own space. Oh my God, it is Peru. You're so lucky. So much fun. Is there anything I can do to make it easier to help them? Like number one, the first thing you can do to make it easier on them and you, and this is going to sound really crazy, is have fun on your trip and share that vibration of that fun that you're going to have and not worry, right? Don't send the energy of like, oh my gosh, I'm so worried about them. I'm going to be worried, because what's going to happen is then they're going to pick up on that energy. So you just send them like positive love and light and joy, and show them like, this is an amazing time I'm having. I'm on this like trip to Peru and it's fun and I'm having an amazing time, and check in with them too. So let them know like, okay, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So you could do like little check-ins, like, okay, I'll be back in 12 sleeps and then 11 sleeps, and like kind of each day do that little check-in with them. And they're showing me that like one thing that will help is make sure they have their like nice fluffy places to lay. And that also too, they're showing me like leave like a little like night light or little light on for them. Of course, like not a light that they're going to knock over, but a light that they have on at night. So they're showing me maybe like leave a light on in the kitchen. If there's like a smaller light you can leave on in the kitchen, or a little night light that you can leave on for them. They said that'll help. And Winnie says, just show me that extra love and send me that extra love. So Winnie is just showing me like, imagine me like this, and just close your eyes and be like, okay, like I'm sending you that love to Winnie. Is what Winnie's showing me. And then Charlie's just showing me, be like, Charlie, I'm having fun, and show Charlie the fun you're having in like his little cozy place that he can go lay, and show them that is what I get to. And that, do those check-ins. And yeah, like definitely having selenite out and selenite around is always helpful. I always recommend selenite. I have like probably selenite in almost every room in my apartment, except I think I don't have any in my kitchen, but maybe I should put some in my kitchen. But anyway, so yes, so selenite would work too, and just do those check-ins. And they say like make sure that your daughter, when she comes, like if she kind of spends some time to like check on them too, that'll be good too, and just keep them in the loop of all of that. And really the like most important thing is send love, light, and joy, because any stress that we feel they pick up on, and then just check in on them and let them know you're doing all right and you're having fun and all of that. So there's that for you. So let's go to Patricia. Did Cypress like the energy working cleansing? So what I keep doing is like, you see on watching me on video, you get to see like all the funny things that they have me do. So there you go. So Cypress is showing me like this. He says, yes, like it felt so good. And he's showing me like this to do more work on my neck too, and then on my back hindquarters. And like my back hindquarters, just imagine like stuff is just flowing out. It's clearing out. It's clearing out. It's clear, flowing out, clear. I just go and then kind of like tap his hind end and be like clear. And then just imagine clear with that area that all that stuff is going on back there. Just envision it clearing and just keep holding that vision. Is what he's saying. And to answer your question, see, I'm like all over the place, but I promise you, I can still stay focused because that's just how Shauna's brain works. There we go. So yes, so there is that, Patricia. So hopefully that helps. And yes, Lisa says, thank you. I brought them some new toys and cozy spots. My daughter said she would hang out and watch TV. Yes. So they say yes to that. And that's why they're showing me, they showed me to have Kaya come too. So Kaya can come and hang out too. They give Kaya permission to be there as well now too. So there is that. So that is cool. And yes, I do have a PayPal. So to have that long-winded answer there, yes, I do have a PayPal. So there's that. So hopefully you guys can follow along with the ebbs and flows of Shauna. Just like shoot, but that's just how my brain works. So there's that. So anyway, which I know you all love me for that because that's who I am. So there's that. So so yes, in my link tree that I just shared, there is I have a PayPal link. So if anybody wants to leave a donation, feel free. You're not required to, but if you would like to and you feel so inclined, feel free to do so. So there is that. And Lisa says that is so cute. Kaya is actually here tonight. Oh, Kaya says she sits so pretty and she's like, throw. She wants you to throw something for her. She's like, throw. I want you to throw. She's like, throw it up. I want you to throw, not throw it up out of your mouth, but throw a ball or something. So there is that, but I'm sure you kind of picked up on that. So there's that. Let's see here. And Marla, good to see you. Marla, I hope you're doing well. And Marla says, I brought home 2 puppy sisters. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is so exciting. I love puppies. One of my favorite things about puppies, and I know some people think it's disgusting, and you know what? To each their own, it's fine. We're each entitled to our own unique opinion and all of that. So I love puppy breath. There's something so magical about puppy breath, and I love horse's breath too. So those of you that are horse people, you'll know what I mean about horse breath. It's magical and powerful. And yes, see, Julie says puppy breath. Yes, Julie, right? Woo woo, you get it. So yes. Yes to all my people here tonight with me. I love it. Yes. So back to you, Marla. Have had them about a month and a half, the puppy sisters. They are very different from one another in looks and personalities. I love them both, but the one I call Penny seems very special, like she might have been with me before. Is that possible? Yes. And what Penny is showing me, and they can come back with us in even different forms. A cat can come back as a dog can come back as a cat, and all of that. There's no limits to anything in the universe. Everything is plausible and possible. There is no limits. I'm not a person that believes in limits. I believe in limitlessness, blah blah blah. You know what I meant by that? Limitlessness. I don't know. I just made up a word. It's fine. You guys get it. So there is that. So I get that. Yes with that. And what Penny's showing me is flip. So I flipped into a different aspect of me in this go around, but you recognize the pieces that are still me. And yes, that is me. And we have that special interaction. Penny's showing me this. There's that special interaction that brings me to you and you to me. And we connect. And it's so beautiful and so profound and so amazing. And that it's connection. So it's beautiful that you picked up on that, Marla, because sometimes, we may not always get that. And sometimes we may not pick up on it all right away. And that's okay, right? Because we're meant to know the information that we're meant to know at the right time. So there is that for you. And yes, let's see here. And then yes, Emmy loves horse breath. I figured you would, Emmy. I knew you would get that. And then Lisa says, I love that. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm getting to your question in just a second, Kim. Thank you. Lisa says, I love that. I definitely have a kitty that is more cuddly and one that's more playful. So there you go. I love that. So, okay. So back to your question, Kim. Sorry. Sometimes the questions get lost because I'm streaming from 3 different places. So I use this amazing program called You're So Welcome, Marla, called StreamYard, where I can stream to my personal Facebook, my business Facebook, and my YouTube all at one time. And the comments are all in one place. So sometimes I inadvertently miss them. So thank you, Kim. So that way I can get back to your question. I'm happy to have you here tonight because you're new to my lives. Let's see, how do we schedule to see what health or other messages a pup may have? So my Linktree, you can schedule like a longer appointment with me. I do 30 minutes. 45 minutes and 60 minutes. And then I have a monthly event too that'll be again on the 27th of this month that I still need to create the link for. So I'm going to have that up here soon. So, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Yes, ask away. This is like my ready, aim, fire. And this is like just a quick dive, like my sessions that I do. It's like definitely way more in depth. But this is just where I do just like a quick tune in and, with whatever information happens to come through at any given moment. So there's that. So Kim says, I was wondering if Sammy is sick, tired, or uncomfortable, how he's feeling as he seems to have aged much recently. Okay. So what Sammy's showing me, so what's really interesting, Kim, is I sit here, he's showing me to really push my legs together, and he's showing me like the back part of my body. He's having me go like this and then go like this. Like it's kind of like it's not wanting to work in sync and in tandem together. The back part of my body it's just not like flowing like as it should. It's kind of like stuck. And he's showing me more on like my left side is just how my left side is, but my right side has some like stickness. Like some stickness and some stickiness in it in my right side. So I don't know if you have like veterinary acupuncture or chiropractic where you're at, or somebody that does acupressure or massage. I would look into that. And then he's showing me to work with like my shoulders because my shoulders are bothering me. Especially my left shoulder is bothering me. My left shoulder, and I know it looks like I'm showing you my right shoulder, but I promise you it's my left shoulder. It's just the way the video is. So there's that. It took me a while to figure that out, but now I finally am a master of that. So it's his left shoulder that he's showing me. It's like my left shoulder, like down the left part of my neck, and my left shoulder is bothering me a little bit. So if you could do some work with that, and then give me like a little pillow to rest my head on as I lay, like something to rest on, that will really help me as well. And that like I need help with like turning my neck this way and turning my neck this way and then going like this and going like this. So if you could look up maybe some range of motion exercises, that would be really helpful. So that's what I get there for your baby there, Kim. So send in lots of love there. And also Sammy is saying whatever you're tuning into, like he says, Sammy says, feel into that because I'm shedding light on things with the things that you're feeling from me. So really feel into that is what Sammy is showing me. So hopefully that helps, Kim. So there's that. And thank you, Lisa. Lisa says her sessions are amazing. My rescue kitties and I are having fun communicating with each other. I love that, Lisa. Thank you. I love that. That's what it's all about. Like I love to just be able to do what I do for people, and just to be able to like make that impact for people and the pets in their lives. Like really, it just truly means so much to me to be able to do that, right? To be that that vessel of communication, that bridge between you and the pets in your life, like really means so much to me. So there you go. So thank you, Lisa. And you're welcome, Kim. And hey, Lily, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. See here. And Julie says, someone told me that little gray Harley Kitty may have been born with deformities and he may have pain. He has always seemed a little different, but we just thought that's him. He's cute. Just don't want him to be in pain. That is my main concern. So what he's showing me is he says that he loves you so much and that he was born like a little bit different. Like I am just a little bit different, but he says that's okay. That's okay. He says he says, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, is what he says. And he says, really, what I'm getting for him is just to like make sure like my lymphatic system is flowing correctly. So maybe do some like massage and acupressure. And if you have somebody that does like manual lymphatic drainage massage with pets, maybe work with that with him, just to keep my immune system healthy is what he's showing me, is to keep my immune system healthy, to keep my immune system healthy is what I get. I keep my immune system healthy. So if there's like some, check with your vet, like some sort of like immune supplement that you can give that can help with overall support. And then just give me like those loves and those pets and bring in that love. And that really helps me as well, is what I get there. So that's for you, Julie. And oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa says, OMG, you have helped me be a good pet parent. They love you too and get excited when they hear your voice. Oh, I love that, Lisa. You know what's so funny is I hear that from other people sometimes, like when a pet hears my voice, they get really excited. It's really cool. And then, hey, Julie says, okay, Shauna, I appreciate that. Love you. Oh, love you too. Thank you, Julie. And hey, Mr. Meisner, good to see you, Marty. And hi to Mickey, because I'm sure Mickey is there. So hi to Mr. Mickey and Mrs. Mickey and, Mr. Marty and Mrs. Marty. Ha, ha, ha. There we go. My little puns for my friends. And hi to Bella and Cheeto. I love you, Bella and Cheeto. Oh, such good babies. They have a black lab named Bella and then an orange cat named Cheeto, who I love them both. They're so good. So there is that. So so I have like a funny little like detour story really quick, right? You're like surprised. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you guys too. Thank you, Marty. So years ago, I was getting ready to go to this one session for this one dog that I was going to communicate with. And what was interesting is she said like her dog had different behavior before I got there. Like her dog, was like kind of like pacing and waiting for me. And it was cool because right when I got there, we like got right into the session, and it was a really cool session, and so much information came through from him. So it's like they know, like they're so in tune. Like our animals in our life are so much more in tune than we realize. So it's like really, if we can tune into that, it's so amazing, right? It's so amazing because when we tune in like with love and really tune into like all the feels and the feelings and everything that they're sharing with us, it's magnificent. And there's so much stuff that can come through. It's just simply amazing. So there is that. So Lily says, do you know why Jasmine is hungry? Because she ate turkey from Kitty Maya Bowl. She's like, Jasmine just told me, she's like, well, it was there and I wanted to eat it and I was hungry and I just wanted to try it out. So that's what I did. I just tried it out and it was good. So I felt like it, is what Jasmine says. Jasmine's like, I felt like it. So there's that. Hey, Dina, good to see you. And congratulations on your new little baby chicks. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. So that is that's super exciting. So Dina, one of her chickens, just had two chicks just hatched, and they have two little babies, and they are so adorable. I've seen her post some pictures, and they're so cute. So I love chickens. They're so cool. So, oh, look. And then Marty's saying hi to Dina too. I love it. You guys are all like connecting it up and connected. I just love it. So yeah, so chickens are so cool. My parents, when they used to have their 10 acres in Applegate, Oregon, they had Barred Rock chickens, and they were so cool. Like it was so neat. They're so friendly, and they're just really cool. And the best eggs ever. If none of you guys have had farm fresh eggs, like they are the best. It's like the shell is actually like a thicker shell, and the yolk is like a brighter yellow, and the eggs just like have more flavor. They taste better, and they're just like so much better than like any eggs that you can buy in the store. Like they're the best. I'm kind of like an egg snob myself. Like I only buy the pasture raised eggs. There's like this, what is it by oh my gosh, I can see the packaging, but I can't remember. Vital Farms, pasture raised eggs. And yeah, and you can just tell the difference. So like, that's why I buy those ones. And it's like, it cost me like $8 a dozen for eggs. And that's right. Yes, $8 a dozen. But like, if I'm going to eat eggs, I want to eat the good eggs, and I just can't eat the other ones because I just can't. Like, I want to eat the good quality eggs. So that's I'm an egg snob. So there we go. And Kim says, I love farm fresh eggs. I know they're the best, right? And I'm actually a water snob too. Thanks to my friend Mickey. So I only drink Kangen water. It's the best because it has the energy and it has just so much other like antioxidants and just like so much amazing stuff in it. And I can feel a difference with drinking that. So I don't drink any other water other than Kangen. So there we go. We all have our things, right? So that we just treat ourselves with, and it's like, it's really, there's that. So anyway, so dun, 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 dun. I'm going to see what other questions come through here. And, I could just randomly talk. Like, I can make a conversation pretty much out of anything. For those of you that know me, right? I can make a conversation out of anything because that's just what I do. And that's who I am. I'm just, all across the board with that. So I'm just going to look at my computer here, see if I am like missing anybody and any questions. I don't see any questions right now. So I'm going to give it a moment to see here what other questions come through here. It is like hot where I'm at today. I mean, not like super Arizona hot, but it is a little warm here today. I have my fan going on in the background because I don't like to be, I don't want to be hot. I want to have the air moving, circulating, nice, cool AC going, right? I like that. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other questions come through here. Dun, 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 dun. And Lisa, you're the best. Thank you. So all right. So there is that. So I'm going to see what other questions come through here. So let's see here. So does anybody, Emmy says, I don't think Phoenix enjoyed our road trip. Oh, he keeps showing me again. He's like, and I think he showed me this last time. It's like the bumps. He's like, watch the bumps, lady. He's like, watch the bumps. He's like, like go slower on the bumps, or like kind of let me know, like if there's a bump or a weird pothole or a weird thing like that. He's like, I don't like that. He's like, come on. He's like, be careful is what Phoenix says. So he's like, I didn't enjoy that part. And like, I want to sit more in like the middle. He's showing me, he's like in the back seat, and he's showing me I want to sit more in the middle of the back seat instead of like off to the side. Cause I want to be like in the middle of everything. I want to be a part of the experience is what he says. So he just had me talking a little French there, right? What do you think of that? So that's pretty cool. Oh, this is a great question, Kim. I love this. So, why do dogs sometimes lick incessantly? So sometimes it could be from like an allergy from like food, right? So maybe there's like a certain food they're allergic to, like chicken, right? A lot of dogs are, and cats even sometimes are allergic to chicken because it's a really hot meat and it can cause like a lot of inflammation. So sometimes chicken, right? So it could be that, like a food allergy or like a grain allergy, or also too, it could be like an allergy to like grass or something like that, right? So it could be like, or an environmental allergen, like in carpet, right? Like some sort of like chemical or something in carpet and different things like that. Or sometimes the licking can be like an anxiety related thing, right? So when I have my Luna, the one that I wrote, I'm going to share with this really quick. I'm going to flip around and flip back around, that I wrote this beautiful book, Soulmate Dog, about my Luna. There's actually a story in there about this one time here that she was licking a lot. She had this like little sore on her paw. And I was having a lot of anxiety in my life at the time. And she was picking up and reflecting my anxiety. And when I realized it, I was like, oh my gosh, when I paid attention to when she was licking, and I kind of looked at myself as to like what was going on with that. she like got a little better with that. And then when I made some changes to her diet, that really helped too. And the vet was amazed because the sore like healed up. You never knew it was there, and it was amazing. So it's really like what I always like to invite people to do is when they have like something going on like that with a pet in their life, is to kind of have that like inner reflection and that reflection time to be like, okay, like what's going on with me, and then what's going on with them, because sometimes the pieces of those two pieces of the puzzle tie in together. So really tune into that. So it could be, something related to that too, or it could be too, they get like, something stuck, maybe like a foxtail or something kind of stuck in somewhere. So they could be looking for that. So like anxiety, nervousness, or something like stuck in there. So hopefully that answers your question. That's a great question, Kim. So thank you for that question. I love it. So Emmy says, Phoenix in the middle, that I can do. I love it. But the bumps in the road are unavoidable. He's like, well, the bumps are unavoidable, but he's like, you don't have to. He's like, you could go like a little bit slower if you see the bumps. He's like, if it's like a bump that's on like a little like side street or something like that, he's like, you can pay more attention to that. Or like on the freeway, if there's like a little pothole or something like that, he's like, you can try to pay more attention and like brace him if you see it coming on. Be like, okay, because he says that's what he doesn't like. So he's like, you can't control your speed with all of that, he says. So there's that, the way for him to call you out. So he's like, okay, let me just prepare for that. He's like, I don't like those bumps. He's having me move like this. He's like, I don't like those bumps. He's like, no, I don't want those bumps. So there is that for you, Emmy. So hopefully that helps. Oh, Lisa, I love this question. And hey, Erica, good to see you. And then Kim says, thanks. I'll follow up with a session and more specific. He licks so much himself and more, laugh out loud. Yeah. So sometimes like if they're licking other things, there's so many layers, but this is just like a quick little insight. So yeah, I would love to have a session with you sometime, Kim. I would love that. So, and hey, Bev, good to see you. And then, okay, so Lisa, great question. Does Chloe get tired of counting cars outside? She says sometimes, she says like what really like gets her is like when sometimes they're going like, she like gets a count and then they like go and I'm like, wait, I lost my count. She's like, oh, I lost my count. And she says she wants to have like a little like thing to like kind of chew to be able to help with like as she's like counting cars, she's like, give me like a good thing to chew on outside. I want a good thing to chew on. And she says she likes to sit up higher. So like she's like, give me like a higher place like to sit so I can like look more, because she's like, I like to be like up higher so I can look and I can really like keep a good eye out. She's like, I really like to keep a good eye out. So she says that will she says that she's like, yeah. She's like, I like it. Cause she's like, it's my thing I do. And she's like, yep. She's like, yep. And she likes to see kind of like the same line of cars. So she's like showing me sometimes like, oh, there goes that one again. Or, oh, there goes that one again. So she says she's really good at that. And she's showing me kind of like a yellowish, creamish car and like a burgundy car and a blue car. She's like, yeah. I got an eye out on all the cars. So there you go. I love Chloe. Oh my goodness. And hey, Carrie, good to see you, Carrie. And then let's see here. Emmy says, Phoenix is funny. I'll try harder. He's like, that you will, is what he says. He's like, that you will. He's like, you will try harder. That you will do. He's like, do it. Try harder. So there's that. So, all right. And hey, Laura. Oh my goodness. So good to see you, Laura. Let's see here. And okay, so no, there's another question here. Okay, so Erica. So I'm going to go to Erica, Patricia, and then Laura. So Erica says, can I get a message from my Mickey, please? So what Mickey is showing me is like, I'm blowing you like bubbles of love and thoughts. He's like, mwah, mwah. And hey, Carrie, good to see you. Like bubbles of like, mwah, mwah, like thoughts and love. And he's having me go like this, woo. Ooh, like I'm sending out like, woo, lots of information to you. And he says, really, he wants you to really like tune into the information that he's sending you. He says, I'm sending you so much information. And I really want you to tune into all the information I'm sending, because he says he's like an important cohort in your life, that he's really important with that with you. So he says really to like pay attention and tune into all of that. He's like, tune into all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it is what he says. He's like, all of it. And then I think it's for you, Erica, I'm not sure, but I just had the name like Oliver come. Like, I'm your Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. So whoever that's for, like Oliver, like I'm your Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. So I just had to deliver that message for whoever it is, because if something comes from me, I need to get it out, and I want to be able to share the information with whoever it is supposed to go with. So there is that. So okay, so Patricia says, when Yellow Cat and Snowy are staring at the corner of the living room, oh, Polly, yes, that's what it is, Erica. Yes. I just got like a thing like this, Erica. Like, yes, that's what it is. So yes, so to like connect more with that energy, and I feel like that's going to bring you like some healing and some like help you with like gravitational gravity of things is what I get. So whatever that means, there's that for you. So Patricia, Yellow Cat and Snowy staring at the corner of the living room. What are they watching? They said they're watching the energy outside, and they're watching Cheyenne, and they're sending Cypress love. So they said, like, even though it's like the corner of the living room, they're like, they see that energy out there and they feel that energy. So they're sending energy to Cypress, and they feel Cheyenne's energy, and that they're like, they're that collective unit. So they're being part of that like collective download and healing for Cypress. So that's what I get with that for you, Patricia. And then Erica says, Polly was my first dog. Thank you. You're so welcome. And she's showing me like heart and heart and heart, always connected, heart to heart, always connected, always connected. So there's that. And you're so welcome, Patricia. You're so welcome. And let's see here. All right. So now I'm going to go to Laura here. And Laura says, Laura says, what do my cats want when they're being picky? They say, like, spin the wheel, give us more variety. Like, we want more variety, and give us like that thing that maybe we haven't had in a while is what they're showing me. And they're trying to communicate like, hey, like, give us that variety. And they're showing me like really like mixing things in good, like mix it up good, mix it up more, mix it up more. They say, mix it more, 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 is what they're showing me. Oh, yeah. So now I'm reading this part of it. They often love and then stop eating a certain food. We try for variety, but then they're so limited in what they like. So they say, like, have them be part of it and have them help you pick it. So what they're showing me is like you lay out kind of the different kind of foods and tune into them and think of them and be like, okay, like, what food do you want? What food do you want? And they said that they're going to help with that, like, picking and that, and that navigation of that is what they're showing me. And they keep showing me something that tastes like kind of like fishy and chickeny. And they keep showing me, and this is like going to sound really weird and like somewhat disturbing, but they're showing me kind of like a tendon, like a tendon of like a chicken foot or some or meat tendons, like a chicken foot and like meat tendons. They want like tendons. So maybe like turkey tendons or or chicken tendons. They're showing me like a tendon, like a leg tendon is what they're showing me as well. So yeah, and they're like, just like mix it up. They're like, come on, let's mix it up. So there is that. So hopefully that helps, Laura. So yeah, your cats. And then they show too, like they want some like quail too. They're showing me quail, like give us some quail too. They want some quail. Give me some quail. So there we go. Let's see here. And Maya's message for you, Lily, is remember the joy. Maya says, remember the joy and be with the joy and be one with the joy is what Maya says. She's like, joy. Let's amplify joy. Let's be in joy. Joy. It's all about the joy. So there's what I get with that. And I'm going to put this link in here again, just because I like to share it with you, not to be obnoxious, but just so you can you can find it, so you don't have to like dig for it. So it's like right there. So there is the link if you guys want to set up a longer appointment with me, or if you want to leave a donation. You're not required to, but if you want to do that, so there is that, but you're not required. It's just a thing if you want to. And then, oh, Laura, I love that. Laura says quail. How do they know what that is? Ha ha, funny boys. Thank you. Because they say they see you when you're like kind of getting that prepared from them, that they know. They're like, They're like, don't, and sorry for that little thing there. They're like, They're like, it is so good. They're like, that's the favorite, because they said they like the gamey kind of stuff. So I would even look at like, aside from the quail, like pheasant and dove, and like kind of like those weird kind of the weird kind of exotic-y kind of stuff. Like all of that stuff. And oh yeah, like, oh my, because he's making me want that, because he's showing. So Laura says Batman loves liver and organs, because he's showing me that I'm reading that, because he's showing me, he's like, ooh, it's all like a show me, it's like it's worms together. He's like, it looks like worms. And he's like, I like how it's all like, and he's like, he says, I like crunchy textures, but then I like the soft textures that I can like put in my mouth. And it's like, I have stuff in my mouth, and it's like, oh, he's like, it's such goodness. He's like, don't hold out on all of that. He's like, it's the best. He's like, he's like, because he's like, it like pops in his mouth, and he's making me feel like what the sensation would be like from eating like a heart or an organ or like a liver and all of that. Cause he's like, he's like, it's nice and squishy and good. But then like, sometimes I want like a little crunch with that. So like a hard crunch of like something like a tendon that he can really like sink into. He says, I really want to sink into it. So there's that. Oh my goodness. I love Batman. It's so funny. Like when they show me those different things, like with food and all of that, like they have me kind of have that sensation. And I'm like, okay, I know it's not for me, because this girl does not eat liver or organs or anything like that. I'm really limited with my with my meat intake. Not that you guys asked, but that's just, so I'm like, I know that that's not me, because I just eat turkey and then sometimes fish, and that's what I do, and eggs. And I know some people will be like, well, it's a chicken egg, so you still eat chicken, but I'm like, that's an egg. So anyway, that's fine. But we all have our own opinion, and I'm not here to judge anybody else. Like everybody, like, their right that isn't wrong, because my right is different, right? Because we all have our own rights, and that doesn't mean somebody else's is wrong. It just means it's different, and that's okay. So there is that. And Bev, good to see you. And let's see here. Do you know what Maya is thinking when she caught a mouse? She's like, what am I going to do with this now? And she's showing me like this. She's like, what am I going to do with this now? She's like, what do I do now with this thing? She's like, what do I do now? What do I do now? Is what she was thinking. She's like, okay. She's like, she's like, she like showed me like on the tail, like kind of holding the tail. She's like, okay. And she had me like move my head like this. Like, okay, like, what am I going to do now? Is what she says. She's like, what am I going to do now? Is what she says. Like, what am I going to do now is what she says. So there's that. Oh my goodness. Silly Miss Maya. And hey, Tina, good to see you. I can't believe how big your boy is getting. Oh my gosh, Finn is getting so big. Oh my goodness, such a handsome boy. Oh my goodness, and Brophy's handsome, of course, too. They're both such good boys. So oh my goodness. And every time, like I always have to like, correct myself, but not correct myself, Tina, because I always want to say, instead of Finn, I want to say Tate instead of Finn. So it's like, but you get that. So I know, yeah. So, and whoa, he's 50 pounds. Holy moly, guacamole. And you know what he just said? Like, as I read that, he's like, I am one muscly machine. He's like, I'm a lean, active muscle machine, is what he says. He's like, he's like, once you get me started, he's like, I want to go. And he's showing me that he like almost has like knocked Mark down in the water. He's like, I want to go. He's like, come on, Dad, let's go skiing with Finn, is what he says. He's like, let's go skiing with Finn. He's like, you want to ski with Finn. He's like, it's fun. He's like, bring it on. Let's go. He says, go. So there's that. Oh my goodness. I love it. He's quite the character, Tina. I love it so much. It's awesome. I love it, love it, love it. Dun, 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 dun. So let's see. And hey, Jackie, good to see you, Jackie. And I'm glad you can catch my live because I know you had missed one. I think what was it? Like a week or so ago. So good to see you. So Tina says he is so loving the water. Yeah, he says it's the best. He's like, I'm a water dog. He's like, you can get me a life jacket and take me out on a boaty boat. Like he's like the feel of the water, and he likes to watch things on the water, and he's like, boom, like the water is fun, 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 fun. It's like I love it, I love it, I love it. So that's awesome. I love that. And then Jackie says, how do I explain to Smitzel? I love that name. It's such a cool name, by the way. Smitzel, that Felix is dead. It's been more than a month. She still looks for him, calling his name. So what Smitzel is saying is remind me that like Felix isn't here in the like physical way of things, but that his energy is here in a different way, and like show me that. So what Smitzel's showing me, and this is going to sound absolutely like insane and crazy, right? But so what Smitzel's showing me is like hold up a picture of Felix and show me like this is the way Felix is here now. Felix is here with us in this way. He's here with us in a different way, and just keep showing that, because Smitzel says the hard thing is when you frame it as like dead. Just be like, okay, like be like Felix is past, like Felix is with us in a different way, and like show her and remind her of that, and kind of do like a thing of every day of reminding her and showing her that, and like make it a consistent thing. And she says that that will help too, because she's like, I need to be reminded to really sink that in, that it's really tricky for me, and I'm really working with that. So to just kind of give me some extra time to sink it in, and just keep showing. And she says we can kind of start to move like maybe some of Felix's stuff like in a different place, and that will help too, because that being around is really hard for me. So if we could work on that would be really helpful. So yeah, and just know, like, you know, even it's like with grief, like I always like to, I'm not like a rule person anyway, like if you guys haven't noticed that already, but is there's no rules on grief, and there's no time limit on grief, right? So just remember that, like, you know, sometimes it may take longer than we think, and there is, you know, there's no time limit on it. Like it's always a part of us. And what Smitzel says is like, let's focus on our new routine together, and that will help too, is what Smitzel says. Like, let's focus on us and our routine together and our jam and our time, and then that will help, like that kind of like alleviate some of that grief, and it'll help me to kind of let that go. And then also too, in processing grief, in acupressure, oh gosh, I always get this mixed up. Like the lung meridian is like really associated with grief a lot. So maybe look up some acupressure points on the lung meridian to help kind of move that out too, and like do some energy work with that, because that can help to kind of, you know, create that more of like a clearer space with that as well. So so yeah, so much love to you and Smitzel, Jackie, because I know that's not an easy thing. So there is that. And then Tina, oh, perfect. Tina says, I'll send you a video of Finn and Brophy's swim therapy class. Zoom. Oh my gosh, how fun, Tina. I'm excited to see that. Finn's like, let me show you how it's done, Brophy. Let me show you. I can show you how to swim. I love that. So there is that. And you're so welcome, Jackie. You're so welcome. So welcome, friend. So yeah, lots of love to you, because it's not an easy thing, you know, it's not an easy thing. And I feel like, you know, there's just such a thing of like, oh, like, you know, like with society of like, oh, you know, like, you know, just, but it's different for everybody, just as it is every pet. Like every pet grieves differently, every person grieves differently, and there's no right or wrong, because everybody has their own way, and everybody's way is right for them. Whatever way is their way is the one that's right for them, right? So that's how I look at that. But I've been I recently just finished this amazing mindset class. So my mentor, Sunny Dawn Johnston, who's amazing, who has changed my life in like so many ways. I'm so grateful for that woman. She is beyond amazing. So I'm in her spiritual business community, but I just took this like mindset class she had. So there was like a part 1 and a part 2, and it just was really like, it just helped me to like shift so many things. And I'm gonna like actually go back and rewatch a lot of it, because it's amazing. Like when we really, tune into that, and really like our mindset affects our pets' mindset too, like all of that, like they tune into all our feels, we tune into all their feels too. So it's really about like working together in that, just that connection with the pets in our life, with like our feels and their feels, and connecting them all together, right? Because they pick up on so much, right? And to know that we're human, and sometimes, we may have human emotions like frustration, like me. Here I am, sometimes like I love my girls so much, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, when I take them outside, like if I gotta like go somewhere or do something, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, come on, hurry up. And then the more I have that energy of the frustration, then the longer they take, and then it's like kind of inhibits them to do what they need to do. Like it kind of like takes away, and then they're not able to do what they need to do as much. So then when I kind of let go and relax, and I just let it be, and it's just like in the moment, and I just let them do what they're going to do and not worry about it and not stress, then it's like, then they're like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to do our thing, and it's good. So, so there's that. So anyway, so there's that. And Lily Paw says, what is Jasmine thinking? So Jasmine says, I'm hungry. Jasmine's making me, this is going to sound really weird, but I have to say everything I pick up on, whether it's weird or not, because sometimes it's usually the most weird things that have ever come up from a pet that are usually like the most like ding ding, like that's really like profound. Wow. So what Jasmine is showing me is, I want goldfish. Like, give me some goldfish. Can I please have some goldfish? I want some goldfish, please, is what Jasmine's showing me. Give me goldfish. I want goldfish. So there you go. So I don't know what that's all about, but that's what I get from Jasmine. I'm thinking about goldfish. I want some goldfish. Give me some goldfish. Give me some goldfish, because I want some goldfish. So there we go. You didn't know I was going to sing and dance during this, did you? Right? But there you go. So I'm all full of surprises all the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's just me. And hey, Deb, good to see you, Deb. I hope all is well in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. Sending lots of love your way. So, toot. See what other questions anybody has here. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. I'm going to drip water all down my shirt, because that's in my mouth, because that's what I just did. But yeah, that's okay. It's only water. Whatever. No big deal. So there is that. So let's see if anybody has any other questions. And if not, I might just get ready to wrap it up, because usually I come on for about an hour on Sunday nights. It's like it flies by. Let's see here. And Lily says, any message? Hey, Kate, good to see you. Lily says, any message from Saki in heaven? So what Saki is showing me is love. Like, look at the clouds and the rainbows and the butterflies, and know that love is always there. Like cloud, rainbows, and butterflies is what Saki is showing me there. And let's see here, Kate. I love this question, Kate. Kate says, a question about reincarnation. And it makes me realize I need to get back to my book. I'm writing kind of about animals and the afterlife and reincarnation, and it has like that kind of vibe and that kind of theme in it. So it's a good reminder for that. But that's a little side note. So the question is, do you think Tango will come back in our lives? I get a big absolute, like 110% yes, because I was meant to be planted with you on the earth. in your life. I was meant to be planted with you in your life. So yes, when that like doorway and that pathway like opens up for me to come back, I'm absolutely 100% going to come back, and I'm going to come back with a vengeance, and you're going to know, like, here I am. It's almost like somebody running through one of those, like how they have like for games and stuff, they have that like paper up and people like run through and they like make the grand entrance and all of that. That's what I get Tango saying. I'm going to make my grand entrance, and it's going to happen like when that opening is there, and it'll just be like at that right time, and you'll know, and it'll just be like, bam, here I am. So that's what I get there. And that's a great question, Kate. I love that. And you're so welcome, Lily. And then yeah, so much love, Kate. Kate says, oh, yeah, we miss him so much. I hope I will recognize him. He might go to my daughter whose horse he was. You'll recognize him. Like, there's just a knowing that we know, and we just, like, really, like, feel it with our heart, and we just know it. So just tap into that and feel into that with your heart, and you'll know, Kate. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll know. And any help you need with that, you can feel free to reach out to me, okay? And Lily, you're so welcome, Lily. And then Jackie says, thinking about getting an older dog. Do you think Smithsel would enjoy that? Smithsel's like, I might enjoy that is what Smithsel's showing me. Like, I might enjoy that. Like, it would have to be the right dog with the right kind of like calm demeanor, and then it would be like the right one, and we would just know. It'd be like the one that'd be like, okay, like yes. So it would, I am open to that, but like we would, I would enjoy that, but it'd have to be like all about the right timing, and the timing is what it would have to be, is what I get. So there we go. And then Kate says he was pretty goofy, so hope that shows up in his new entity. Yes, I get that it will, that'll be like really like one of the big defining things, and you'll see like a little like sparkle in my eyes. Like, you'll look at my eyes and you'll see and you'll feel a sparkle, and that will like really let you know, like, it's me. Like, you'll feel that sparkle, and you'll be tuned into the sparkle is what I get. So there's that, Kate. And then Kate says, that's the way I feel about Felix. Believe he will come back to me if he can get to me. Oh, Jackie, this is like so great that you asked this. So they can always come back to us. Like, when we're open to that, they will always find their way back to us. I believe that 100%. They will always find their way. And it's just about being open to that and knowing that. Be like, okay, I'm going to recognize Felix. Like, he's going to come back to me. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to know it with all my heart, my whole heart. Like, and it's going to happen. And I'm going to be with that, and just know that. And there's no doubt in my mind that that'll happen. And it's just like trusting those inner nudges and that little, like, gut instinct that you get about things, and just really be with that, Jackie, and you'll know. Okay, friend, you'll know. And then, you're so welcome, Kate. You're so welcome. I'm so glad to see you. So good to see you. And then, let's see here. Emmy says, there's nothing cuter, than a hamster holding a broccoli floret in his hands and nibbling it. Oh my gosh. I want to see a picture of that, Emmy. Is that Phoenix by chance? We all want to see a picture of Phoenix nibbling a broccoli floret, if that's the case, because I can just imagine how cute that is. Like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. Let's see here. And then, hey, Dana, good to see you. Let's see here. And then Kate says, on reincarnation, can you tell me if my dog's Megs has been in my life before? Yes, but I was like in more like a kind of like a drive-by, like it was like a kind of like I flashed in your life before is what Megs is showing me. It was like a flash, so it was like a different thing, but there was like a flash of me in your life before is what Megs is showing me. Like that flash, you can feel that flash and connect with that flash is what Megs is showing me. So there is that. And Dana, so much love. Dana says we lost Cecile 3 months ago and we miss him. Cecil, we lost Cecil. Sorry about that. Cecil 3 months ago, and we miss him so much. Does he have a message? Does he have a message for us? Oh, so much love, Dana. So what he's showing me is like a like kind of like a rubber band like this. And it's in like a little picture frame, and there's little clouds on top. He says, the memory of me is like always ingrained right here. And he's having me, and I'm like, show me more with what you're showing me. So it's like one of those like picture kind of like panoramic viewfinders. So like you remember when you're a kid, at least I had those when I was a kid. Like it's gonna age me a little bit, but that's okay. But it's like a little viewfinder, and you can look through it, and you can like flip to different pictures. He's like, just hold your hand like this and flip to the different pictures of like me in your life and the time of me in your life, and really connect with that and know that I'm here and I'll always be here with you, and that I send you so much love. And when you feel like you want to give yourself a hug like this, know that that's me hugging you and sending you my love, and that I send you like hugs and love, and that you can just feel my presence. Like you just feel like a wave of my presence as you're like sitting or walking. You just feel like this wave of energy, and you're like, whoa, what was that? Like I just felt like an energy pass through me, right? Like you could just feel like a breeze or something like that. He says that he wants you to know that that's him, and that his message is of love for you. He says it's of love, 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 and that it's nothing but love. And I want you to know that I share my love with you always, and that you're always connected to my love is what Cecil is showing me. So, so much love with that. I know it's never an easy thing, and so there's that. So much love. And remember to give yourself, gentleness with yourself, because there's no time limit on grief, and just be open to those messages that Cecil's sending your way. Because Cecil says, send you messages. I send you messages, and to just really like be with those. And I want you to know that those are from me. Those messages that you're like, oh, where's that message from? I want you to know it's from me. It's from me. It's from me. And I want you to connect with that. And I want you to be with that. And I want you to like really like feel into that, to like all your core and all the depth of who you are. I want you to feel into that and feel into that with all of your might, is what Cecil says, because that was me. I was like a mighty might boy. Like I did everything with all my might. And I want you to like remember that and look through all those pictures of me and all my mightiness, is what Cecil says. So much love for you, Dana. So much love, because I know it's definitely not an easy thing, right? And I know sometimes people just don't get it, but I want you to know I get it, because we have such a deep relationship with the pets in our lives that it's just such a beautiful, profound connection. So there is that. And you're so welcome, Dana. You're so welcome. And you said, oh, whoa. See, I still get blown away by the messages that come through, and it's like it still kind of blows my mind sometimes, which is really cool. So anyway, so Dana says, thank you so much, Shauna. I was hugging myself even before you told me about the hugs. Cece was full of love for us, and I get the viewfinder reference. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you get the viewfinder reference. And yeah, Cece says just like be that love, because you can just feel that love and like that gentle breeze of my love. Like if you're like wondering like, okay, like Cece, where's that love? Cece's just showing me like, boom, I'm like shooting my love to you. Like, and you can feel that, and just to really like be with that and feel into that, and just like, like take that deep breath in and just do that, because really they're with us all the time. It's like really I know some people may agree or disagree with me, and that's okay, because we have our own truth. But I believe there really is no such thing as death. I believe that energy just changes form, and we go from like our physical existence to like a different energy imprint and a different energy experience. But we can still connect with those that are like passed on, that are in spirit, and those that are animals that are in spirit. It's just the connection that we feel and see with our heart's eyes. And then we, get those little glimmers of messages, and it's just those like synchronicities and paying attention to all those serendipitous moments and all of that. And just like knowing what we know, and not letting anybody like, trample on what we know for us, and just know and feel it. And it doesn't matter like if anybody else doesn't get what we know and doesn't get what we feel, as long as we know it and we feel it, that's what matters. And that's where the like that heart connection and that heart knowingness and all of that is. So just be with that is is that. So that's my message. Oh, I love that you love the heart's eyes, Kate. Yeah, that was something that just has, come to me. It's because it really is. It's about connecting with that heart's eye, right? Like it's the eye of our heart. It is connecting with that. And one thing I learned from my mentor too, and this is I give, I'm sending Don Johnson credit for this because I love this, is when we focus on their absence, we can't be in their presence, right? So that goes to like if they're here with us in physical form, if we focus on like, oh my gosh, like I know, this person or this pet, like they don't have like much time on this earth plane. And I'm going to like focus on that. I'm going to focus on like, them not being here. When they're here, then we miss out on being in their presence, right? Like we miss that opportunity to really connect with them, right? And really be in the presence of their presence, right? And then also too, if like they have passed on and then they're like, we're focused on their absence of like, oh my gosh, they're not here anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I connect with them? They're not here. And then they're like throwing all these messages our way. Like here's another message. Here's another message. And it's like, whoa, like all these messages. And then we're focused on the fact that like on their absence, we're like blocked like this. We're not really seeing the presence that's always there and always exists. We're not feeling into that. So focus on the presence that's there, that's just in a different way that we just feel in our hearts of hearts. And with our heart's eye, just feel into that. Focus on the presence that they will always have in your life, and know that you can always call in their energy and their presence, and they're always there. So just really to be with that. So that's my little like word of wisdom from that. So there's that. So thanks for letting me share that with you all. And I think now, because I'm like, oh my gosh, where does the time go? Like I could let's see. Okay, I gotta read this here. Kate says, I get that. One of my horses is lame, but it took me a bit to look at him as normal instead of something that needed fixing. I think of him like a Jack Russell with a skippy leg. Oh, there you go. See, right? And it's really like when we kind of change our perspective on things, like, right? It's what is it? Wayne Dyer always said, like you change your thought, like you change the way you think, like your thoughts change. I forget like how it was that he said that, but like I love Wayne Dyer. Like he was amazing. And I was like fortunate enough to see him in Portland before he like passed away into the like spiritual realm. And it was so cool. Like the event was amazing, and it was just full of like lightheartedness. And yeah, I love Wayne Dyer. Yes, thank you, Laura. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes, change your thoughts and change your life. Yes, thank you, Laura. That's exactly what I was thinking. It was like on the tip of my tongue, but I just wasn't able to like, grab it from the tip of my tongue and speak it into words. So yes, change your thoughts and change your life, right? Really, because our thoughts like have so much to do with so much, right? And my new motto, one of my new mottos is faith over fear, right? Faith over fear. So new acronym I came up with, and I just posted about this. If you guys follow me on here, is faith over fear. So the F in fear stands for faith. The E stands for expansion. The A stands for awareness, and the R stands for resolution. So if we can kind of change our like mind shift on those kind of things, like it's amazing, the changes, we can make, right? It's not always easy, especially if we're in like kind of like a little bit of like down in a funk. It's like, okay, like let's bring the little bits of light that we can in, and let's just do that when we can, right? Because it's not always easy. So there's that. And hey, Melinda, good to see you, Melinda. And then Laura, I love that. Laura says, yes, I live by that one too. It's been needed in the last few years, right? It has. I hear you. Me too. And it's, sometimes I like have to shift myself out of it. And I'm like, okay, I need just like a moment of just like, but then it's like, okay, then I can take like a deep breath and just be like, okay, be in my human experience. But then I can take a back seat and reflect of how I'm going to like respond instead of reacting, right? Because sometimes it's all about like how we're going to respond. Because when we respond, we come from a more peaceful place. But when we react, it's like, So it's like, okay, like let's just take a step back and just know that like, okay, I'm going to find the solutions, because the solutions are always there. We may not think that they're there, but they're there. And it's just about, being in faith over fear, right? There you go. Faith over fear. So there's that. So, and then being present, right? And the animal friends in our lives, whether we have a pet or not, like the animal friends in our lives remind us of presence all the time because they're in present moments. And how beautiful is that? It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I just love it so much. It's absolutely phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. So there's that. So I think I'm just going to leave you with that tonight because I just feel like so good with that. And I'm just so blessed to connect with you all. I just love this. And really, like, it just makes my Sunday night, like, just so beautiful. It's like a great end of the week. And then the new beginning of the week tomorrow. So it just, like, this just fills my heart, and I look forward to connecting to each and every one of you every Sunday night. So for those of you that are new, I do this every Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So I'm just so grateful thank you, Tina. I hope you have a great week too. So I'm so grateful to all of you that tuned in live, all of you that listen to the replay, and all of you that share about what I do too, because that truly means so much when you're an entrepreneur, is people that share about what you do with people that they know could benefit from that. So that just truly means so much too. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, because it's like the week's probably over for some of you that are like on, different time zones, but still there's time left. We can always soak in every moment we can. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Oh, you're welcome, Dana. Thanks for tuning in. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and may you have a magnificent, amazing, joy-filled week ahead. And much love to you all. And bye for now.